Here we are with the main card. Tag Team Jiu-Jitsu. Shawn Stockwell, Grant Underwood from Guardian and Crossville MMA. We've got two rival gyms going up against each other. Colt Rothwell and Rylan Schroeder. Colt Rothwell and Rylan Schroeder from Lucas LePray, Knoxville under Laban Props. And then you've got the Guardian Crossville MMA Connection Tag Team Jiu-Jitsu coming up right here. Y'all know this is crazy. They get wild with this tag team. Grant, you under Chad? Are you under Chad? Hardy? You're not with Chad? Huh? Yeah, with Chad? Hardy? You don't know your instructor's name?
That is a little different. Normally it's like you, this person? Yes.
Well, that's the guy that owns it. If I didn't know, because there's two Guardian MMAs. One's in Lebanon, one's in Murfreesboro. All right, starting off, you've got Grant Underwood coming out here. No, excuse me. That's Shawn Stockwell coming out first against Colt Rothwell. Colt, the big strong boy, going up against Shawn, both of them. We've seen some fancy tag work right there, looking out for his tag. I thought he was trying to throw a kick. I wasn't exactly sure what we were doing right there. Shawn Stockwell, he's played this tag team jiu-jitsu before. We got a tag. There we go, Grant Underwood in the ring now. Colt Rothwell, totally okay. Looks like he's a big, strong boy. Likes his collar ties from stand-up. Oh, we got a nice shuck right here. I believe he wrestled a day or two. Nice little back talk. You need to take it with you or just need to sign something?
Spin the main, spin the main. Spin the main.
Cole taking the back. He's on Grant's back. Looks like I can't tell where the hands are. He's got really good hooks in right there, though. Grant trying to get his back to the mat, coming up. Grant coming up top. Getting his guard. Grant just going to stand up, walk him back to his corner. Shawn immediately in. Getting on a guillotine. That's two of their three tags from the Grant Underwood Shawn Stockwell team. Shawn with a head control. We've got a head and arm. He's just going to lean him against the fence and hang on him. For those of you at home, this takes a lot of weight. Colt is just, gas tank is running out. He tries to sit out right there. Shawn just leaning on him. Shawn just leaning on him. We had a funky tag position right there. Grant Underwood coming in, getting on the back of Colt. Grant staying glued to him, going straight for the neck. He's on the neck, zero hooks. No hooks. Trying to flip him off the top. And he does. Colt literally just toughened that out. There was no other way to say that. He just toughed correctly out of that.
Get him away from his partner. Bring him back over here.
Tag into Rowell Schroeder. Rowell, a big, strong kid. He had a tag team match on the undercard. Ryle super strong. Grant seems to be a very strong guy himself. Oh, a nice shuck straight to the back. Ryle right on the back. Gets him belly down. I can't tell the handwork from my position, but he's staying on top. Grant trying to get his back to the mat. Ryle not going to let him. He's staying glued to his back. I'm seeing the hands come loose. Oh, it looks like he may be under the neck with this one. Ryle going for the choke again. He stretches him out and gets the tap. Ryle getting the tap. Shawn Stockwell back in. Ryle now with Shawn Stockwell. Going to get this started with one tap. Ryle with a shot. On a guillotine. Oh, still gets an ankle pick to a cartwheel. Onto it. Shawn Stockwell onto a leg. That was a nice little exchange. Straight on a straight ankle. Ryle with another tap. Ryle getting a tap. Grant Underwood back in. Two taps for the team of Ryle, Schroeder, and Colt Rothwell. Ryle on a tear right now. He's got Grant Underwood back in. Ryle just got him with a rear naked choke after a really slick slide by just a second ago. Another drag. Ryle backing up to his corner. Grant following him in. Grant not scared to be aggressive. Tagged out to Colt Rothwell. Colt in there with Grant Underwood. Grant keeping his inside space, giving up a collar tie though. Another shuck. Colt can't quite get to the back of Grant. Grant trying to get his wrist control. He's elevated with a slam. And that's going to do it. Two tags in the first. Two taps in the first for the team of Colt Rothwell and Ryan Schroeder. We're going to take just a 30-second break in between rounds, and then we're going to get the round number 2 started for this tag team jiu-jitsu. After this match, we're going to have a featherweight kickboxing match between Jake Sams and Devin Riddle. So we're going to go from grappling to kickboxing. We're about to go back to our tag team jiu-jitsu again. We've got Grant Underwood and Shawn Stockwell going up against Colt Rothwell and Ryle Schroeder. Right now, Schroeder and Rothwell up 2-0 in the tap department. We're going to get ready to go again. We've got Ryle coming out with Shawn Stockwell. Stockwell coming out, taking the middle of the cage. Stockwell taking the middle of the cage. Schroeder creeping in. Shoots a single, switches to a double, giving up the guillotine though. Schroeder using that to pass. Schroeder now past the guard, willing to just set here. Time is not on Shawn Stockwell's card. Time is not in their favor. He needs to be getting some action. The bottom of side body, he's going to have a hard time. He at least needs to get that knee back through. Needs to start trying to get some taps. Schroeder is not wanting to allow that. Ryle attacking the underhook on the far side, trying to separate the elbow. Looks like he's going to look for some attacks, keeping the pressure. The hips keep rising up. Ryle Schroeder getting back under the elbow. Stockwell getting a frame in, but the longer this match goes with no action, Stockwell back to half guard. He needs to be fighting for that underhook on the far side or climbing his knee out. If he could get his knee out, he would be a little bit safer, but he's still getting flattened out in his half guard. His half guard isn't saving him quite like he think it is at this point. Stockwell doing exactly what he should do, taking mount. This is an advantageous position for him. The longer the time goes, his team's up 2-0. He has the ability to just grind the clock at this point. Again, with tag team jiu-jitsu, we get 3 tags per round. We've got a 5-minute round, and we're allowed 3 tags. So Schroeder can totally just sit here. He's got Stockwell over in his corner. He's going to be, Schroeder's going to attack the arm. Looks like he steps over, took the arm bar. That's 3 taps for Schroeder. Tagged out. Cole Rothwell coming in, going up against Grant Underwood. Grant taking a deep shot, but getting sprawled on. Turns over, it gives up north-south. Colt Rothwell staying on top. Grant needs to try to get his frames in. Rothwell puts his head over to the other side. Maybe going neck crank here. I don't know that that's allowed at white belt, but he's definitely pulling up on that head. That's also a chest compression choke. So you've got a neck crank and a chest compression there. It really depends on the positioning as to which one you're going to get the tap to right there. I don't think neck cranks are legal at white belt, so it was probably going for the chest compression. Grant finally getting a frame in. Coming up on top. He's got a anaconda to guillotine. Going Darce. He slides the Darce in. Grant needs to roll him. Grant rolling underneath him. Oh, that was a weird one. Grant getting the armbar immediately. Ryan Schroeder gets an armbar. Schroeder on a tear, getting 4 taps in this tag team competition. Stockwell moving around well, taking the center of the ring. Schroeder playing it. Oh, rolling to the legs. He's like, Stockwell going to get his. Stockwell going leg attacks, back step by Schroeder. Schroeder stretching him out, going to get to the back. Another tap for Schroeder. Rowell Schroeder got 5 taps. Tagged out to Cole Rothwell. We've got Grant Underwood, Cole Rothwell, both going at it again. Tying up in the center, got a collar with an elbow tie. Both just shoving on each other a little bit. I love to see jiu-jitsu guys that aren't scared to stand up. That's something you're seeing in this latest generation. Oh! We had a nice little duck attempt to a sweep. Grant Underwood actually ended up with an over-under on that, but he can't step around to the back. The cage is keeping him from jumping over for a back take right here. And that's going to wrap up our tag team jiu-jitsu. I believe everybody knows exactly who the MVP of that one was. Rowell Schroeder getting 5 taps for his team of Rowell Schroeder, Cole Rothwell from Lucas Lepre. Laban Props doing an amazing job. Laban Props doing an amazing job with those guys up there at Lucas Lepre. If Rowell Schroeder's anything to say about it. Grant Underwood and Shawn Stockwell doing a great job coming out there representing their gyms. Once you do jiu-jitsu in a cage, it's a completely different thing. It's not the normal, I'm on my mats. It seems to be a whole lot more aggressive if you're doing it in a cage, especially on an MMA event like we are here tonight for the XFA.